These are kinds of guitars that no one should be buying. This is IkeGuitar. Let's dive in. What's going on, guys? IkeGuitar here, and today we're talking about guitars that we do not need to be buying. And yes, there are guitars out there in the world that you should not be buying. We have a lot of kinds of guitars out in the world. We're not talking configurations, although configurations do, play a part. And these guitars, unless you're playing something very specific, you should probably not be buying these. So do yourself a favor and save your money, and unless you really have the itch after this video, just don't do it. Now, I can imagine the vitriol in the impending comment section. I can't believe you shouldn't buy this guitar. This is a terrible opinion, blah, 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 blah. That being said, listen, there's going to be an example or a reason why you should get one of these guitars. It's just that, according to the broader niche of all things guitar, you're not going to probably use these as much as you may think, and they're kind of nichey. So, you can get triggered all about it, but listen, it's gonna be fine. You're gonna be okay, and listen, you don't have to take my opinion. You can just take it as it is and then live your life and do what you want. Alright, the first guitar that you shouldn't be buying, because why would you buy one of these? We're gonna go right for it, right for the jugular. Jazz boxes. Yes, jazz boxes, those giant, fully hollow guitars that were made in like the 20s and 30s. Listen, there's a time and place for a jazz box, but they're almost always extraordinarily expensive, they're really hard to maintain, and there's not a whole lot of versatility. Unless you're just playing jazz, you're not going to need a Gibson L5. You're just not. And don't get me wrong, they're cool, they're great to hang on the wall, and they're fancy and fun. You can get all kinds of nice jazz boxes, but unless you're actually trying to play jazz, just stay away from it. Not really a big deal, okay? It's cool, it's fun, but you don't need one, and they're expensive. Alright, here's one that'll get you mad. Floyd Rose guitars. Yes, you heard me, boys and girls. Floyd Rose guitars. Everyone wants a Floyd Rose for some odd reason. Like every kid I talk to, who I teach lessons to, they're always like, I really want a Floyd Rose. I want to sound just like this guy. And don't get me wrong, like Floyd Roses are cool. But once again, listen, guys, you're never going to use a Floyd Rose. Ever. Okay? You might use one or try to use one and probably be cool with one, but listen, modern music has not been in a Floyd Rose world since the 1880s. So be aware that if you get a Floyd Rose guitar, okay, you're not going to play it for any major genre. Are you going to do dive bomb whammies at some, gospel funk concert? No, you're not. Are you going to, do the cool, motorcycle engine rev, in the middle of your worship set? No, you're not, okay? Now listen, they're cool guitars, okay? Floyd Roses are cool. You can use a Floyd Rose for fun music at your house, okay? I'm not trying to knock anyone off from buying one, per se, but listen, when it comes to, gigging and actual genres of music, Floyd Roses are on the out and out. Also, a pain in the butt to restring. Guys, Floyd Roses, pain in the butt to restring. Seriously. And, they're not always made equal, right? So you could buy an SE Floyd, a Korean, Indonesian Floyd, and it would sound totally different than a Chinese Floyd, and then an American Floyd. So if you're gonna buy a Floyd Rose, get a decent one, get a good one, really. You're gonna want to go to the store and try it out for yourself. Give it a good old shake off the whammy bar to make sure it stays in tune. I've seen some good Kramers with Floyds, but listen, you're not gonna buy a Floyd, you're not gonna use a Floyd, just don't get one. It's not worth your time. Alright, finally, number three, okay? Listen, I'm not even gonna count things like resonators or steel string guitars because I don't consider them in the same genre. So, you resonator fans, you're fine, okay? I'm talking about actual traditional electric guitars and acoustic guitars, and yes, we're gonna say no to the electric acoustic hybrid. Now, what do I mean by electric acoustic hybrid? Notice I didn't say acoustic electric, okay? That's different, alright? I think if you can get an acoustic electric guitar, good on you. Get one. They're cool. Electric acoustic guitars, though, are not the ones we want. These are the electric guitars that are billed as electrics but offer you a cool acoustic sounds. Looking at you, Fender. Looking at you, PRS. Alright, we've got a lot of your guitars recently and they're all crap. Alright, so don't even get one of those. You can get a Fender Acoustasonic for about, $1,600, $1,500, depending on which one you go. You can get a really expensive one with the finest woods imported from Africa for $2,000, $3,000, whatever. But listen, I have a firm opinion that there's a reason why acoustic guitars and electric guitars are in different categories. All right, they do two different things, right? But the attempt from recent manufacturers to do like this, it's like this weird cycle. Like every 4 or 5 years in the guitar world, like an electric guitar maker takes the plunge on making a new fandangled electric acoustic hybrid thing. Like the SC Custom 2 Piezo, like what, why? And why the Acoustasonic? I mean, they're fine. I guess they could be okay. You know, I'm sure there's some ethereal metal band out there playing an odd meter, using one of these guitars, but you're not going to, and you don't need to, right? You can buy a really great acoustic for like $500, right? And you can buy a really great electric for like $500, and you can soup them up however you want, and they'll sound great on the stage, and you can just switch and match, right? You don't need to spend $1,500 on the guitar that can do it all, because that's not what guitars were meant to do, right? It was meant to fit, and it's nice little hole, it's a little niche, just right, okay? And if you probably would have asked Leo Fender, hey, can we get an acoustic sound out of your Fender Stratocaster, he probably would have lost it and just been like, I quit, I'm done playing guitar. Listen, I can't leave you guys without some honorable mentions, okay? The Dimebag Darrell guitars, no. We don't use those guitars. The Razorback and the ML, I believe. I remember when I was growing up playing guitar that Dean, who makes the Dimebag guitars, they released a Dimebag Darrell in a Rebel Yell, and it literally had the stars and bars on it, and yeah, that can't fly. That won't fly. That's, no sir, but does meet a niche. So if you're playing somewhere and they have an old flag, you can definitely play for them, and they'd probably take you, and they may pay you. Other guitars, yeah, I can't escape the Rebel Yell now. Wow, what a terrible guitar. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. I make videos all the time. You're not going to want to miss a single episode. One of these episodes, we're going to grab one of those tier lists, right? And we're going to go through every configuration of the guitar, and I am going to personally make you a tier list of what guitars are the best and what guitars are the worst for different reasons. That'll be a fun episode. I'm thinking that could be a really cool one. But anyway, let me know down in the comments below if you agree or disagree with one of these instruments that I've given you today. You probably will. You'll probably hate me, but that's okay. I still love you. Kind of. Deep down. But listen, it's totally cool if you disagree. Just tell me why down below. I want to argue with you over the internet. Nothing changes minds better than a good argument over the comment section, and I, for one, am all about it. So let me know down below, and of course, if you guys want to talk to me personally, hit me up on Instagram at IkeGuitar. I'm on there from once in a while. If you want to see more of my guitar ramblings, go to Instagram. It's a fun little place, although not as fun as it could be. We could make it more fun, for sure. But anyway, guys, good to see you, and we'll see you next time. I love you. You love yourself, maybe. If you don't, I'm sorry for you. But have a good day. We'll see you next time on IkeGuitar.